Good afternoon, viewers. It's Sam once again. Good afternoon. Hope this post meets you well. Yeah, just a quick one. A student asked me, said, "Sir, why did you say investment is better than savings? What's the economic justification for this?" And so I feel we can benefit from that discussion. It's better to invest than to save. I know that growing up, we were encouraged and taught to save. Some of us have piggy banks where we dropped our little monies, and at the end of the year or maybe during festive period, we go there, open it up, pack some cash there, and then we're excited. But you see, some of our brothers then will put their own monies in the bank, like we also do today. But you see, when you put your money in the bank, you're saving, and that's a good one. But at the end of the day, what do you do with that savings? That money you are saving in the bank, the truth is that the bank is not stacking it up. They will stack it in your presence, but they will use it for the same thing that you're afraid of using it for. They are going to loan out your own cash to someone who is in need, and then the person pays back that loan with an interest. That interest is what they will now share just a little part of it with you when you are coming to make your withdrawal, if your money is in fixed deposits. If it's in savings or current accounts, at times some banks will even charge you some amounts on helping you to keep your money, the same money with which they are trading. They will charge you some amounts, claiming that they are offering services for you. This post is not against banks. They are doing a wonderful work because at least they are helping us to keep our valuables, money and other things. And they are also helping us to discipline people from having too high propensity to consume. But you see, if you invest your money, it will not bring back for you an immediate spending opportunity. But that waiting period between the day you invest and the time you start reaping your profits from your investment, that waiting period is the risk you have to take. If you invest your money, what will come at the end of the day from it is what we call wealth. Investment produces wealth. And if you want to build wealth, you actually have to be an investor. You will notice that some of the great entrepreneurs we have in this nation and even in other countries, they hardly lavish money in public events the way some people do. Some of them are very conservative with their spending of cash. That does not mean that they're stingy. No, it's just that they don't deal too much with cash. They don't spend too much. Instead, they invest their money. And that's why their stock of wealth is unimaginable. One of them is Aliko Dangote. So if you invest, if you save, you can save up to gather enough to invest. And there are various avenues for investment. Growing up, we learned about investing into stocks and shares and debentures and bonds and the likes. But today, there are so many sectors into which you can invest. The real estate sector is one of the lucrative sectors where if you invest into it, if you calculate your return on investment wisely and you take some lessons from those who know about investment into real estate, learn about it and then put your money into it, you won't regret it. Another sector that you can invest into that is also very, very fertile now is the knowledge industry. Knowledge industry. Make sure you acquire relevant knowledge before going into that. Because if you don't know about it, you might end up wasting your money. So I will encourage you to go and learn about whatever you want to do before venturing your money into it. But you see, knowledge industry is good. The health sector is another good one. A lot of our medical experts are migrating. They are leaving the country for other countries. And that is simply telling you that the few that will be left, those who will remain here, they will definitely make their money. Because the population is growing daily, despite the harsh economy. And as much as we keep giving birth, we are going to continue to need the assistance of our gynecologists. As much as we walk through this harsh economy, we are going to continue to need the help of our medical doctors. Definitely. So, the health sector is another lucrative sector. The transport sector also. If you can learn and get involved personally, I want to encourage you to go into transportation by maybe buying vehicles for someone to be doing for. If you are ready to face it by yourself, it's a good business. If you can do it by yourself, you make your profit and then you plow back your profit into maybe expanding the business. And another thing I will say is this: even in investment, when your profit is coming, Make sure you don't consume it all. A bit of the knowledge of financial accounting would help. Do not hit up all your profit. Have your reserve, have your provision. Make sure you plow back part of that profit into bring the business further so that you don't kill the business when it is still very, very young. I wish you success as you progress. The three sectors I mentioned are not the only ones that you can invest into. The communication sector is another sector that is also doing fine. You can go and acquire a diploma in media works and the likes, and then you can look for money, invest your money into, even if you don't have money to set up a radio or TV station yet, you can help them with mobile coverage. You can be their marketer. You can help them do the outsourcing. You can help them be the one that will be on the field, getting live information for them, informations that are real, that are factual. You can be getting it for them, and then you get paid. So there are so many avenues for investment. The agri sector, I can't go without mentioning that. The economy is teaching us to go back to the basics. We were known as an agrarian economy in the past. Unfortunately, importation replaced our productivity. But today, we are gradually realizing the need for us to become manufacturers again. There are so many agri products here that we can convert and that we can process into finished goods, and other nations will buy from us. Unfortunately, we are using that our hard-earned money to be buying the imported ones. So we can also invest into the agri sector and many other ones, the construction industry, the entertainment industry. The list is endless. Just look inward and think of where you can put your money into. But I encourage you to invest rather than to save. Save up and invest the money. If you leave the money with the financial institutions, they will use it to buy real estate. They will give it to those who need loans. They will use it to buy those things you're afraid of buying. They will loan it to that your friend that you're afraid of loaning it to. They will get the interest and they will share just a little part of it with you. The banks are doing wonderfully well, like I said, but the banks also should encourage people with financial literacy. Maybe some of these literacy we're discussing here, maybe some of them you didn't get it in those days in your financial accounting classes. See you in our next post. Have a good day.